Hello, big world. So, I'm starting to feel this radiation today. I suspect that they gave me an extra powerful dose yesterday. That's just my theory. I don't know if that's grounded in reality or if I'm just starting to feel the effects. So I do feel sluggish today. I took a nap, which that hardly ever happens. And just feeling a little sick to my stomach, which is that they told me that would be happening, but days 1 through 4 I felt okay, and even yesterday I felt okay, but when I woke up today it was like, ugh. So I wanted to talk today about, it's pretty intimate information, but I've been surprised by how many people, men and women, don't have an understanding of the different parts of female reproduction and what has been affected, which I think it just takes somebody to go ahead and talk about it. So during my procedure, during my surgery, I was cut open. I had a vertical incision just because of how my belly is. And they took out my uterus and my fallopian tubes and some of the soft tissue around there. They took out 2 lymph nodes to be tested, which came back negative for cancer. So what I'm left with are my ovaries. So I don't have any bleeding because bleeding, it comes from the uterus, and so there's nothing there to bleed. But I do still have like a monthly cycle where I have my ovaries left, which hold my eggs. So there is the potential for me to be able to harvest eggs at some point in my life. I'm glad I don't have to make that decision right now, but being 35 and a half, I don't know if that's going to happen. But anyway, so I do still release an egg. It just doesn't have anywhere to go. And so I do still, I've got some acne right now because that's what usually happens to me during this time in my cycle. So, yeah, I can't think of the other questions that have been asked of me, but yeah, so no bleeding on a monthly basis and no uterus to be a womb for a fertilized egg, but I do still have eggs, and I do still, that's where my estrogen comes from, my ovaries. I do still have my ovaries, and that's where my estrogen comes from. So the radiation process, may damage my ovaries. So if that happens, then I won't have ovaries to produce estrogen for me, and it will cause me to go into menopause immediately. So right now I'm just kind of on the lookout for signs of menopause, like hot flashes, which I don't feel any yet, but I think I am psyching myself out. I'm it's just hot, and I'm like, am I having a hot flash? So there's, they said I have a 50-50 chance of my ovaries making it through these next 4 weeks of radiation coming up. So if my ovaries don't make it, then I will take an estrogen pill every day until I am of proper menopause age. So again, I'm sharing this vlog with more people and having some new people watch it, and I'm reminded of my purpose, of just hoping that somebody will be helped, that there may be somebody who's going through this process of having cervical cancer, or you may know somebody that you can kind of point them in this direction of just kind of, this is what it's like on a day-to-day basis. These are the things that are coming up. So this is kind of an information heavy entry today. So those are the facts. So there it is.